welcome back to Vin versus History. We're joined by Zach and Jack from the Upshot podcast.
Look at this, what an honour,
boys,
to finally return the favour.
Yes, we've all been on the Upshot podcast.
The only podcast in the world to have all three of us on.
Oh yeah, we've had Charlie as well.
How was it having Charlie on?
It was entertaining. Charlie's an excellent guest. It was nice to get Charlie in front of the camera. We talked about a bloke who had a spike get up his arse, which was very much home turf for Charlie.
Yeah. Home fixture for Charlie. This is part 2 of our World Cup series. You guys, it's a terrific podcast, The Upshot. We were saying last episode, it's similar to this in that you pay a researcher and then put it in the bin and call whoever you're talking about a paedophile. Which is similar.
It's a new genre of podcast.
It's a new genre of podcast. The heavily researched, baseless paedophile accusation podcast. But you do sports. Now, we talked about the World Cup pre-war last time. We're going to kick off post-war now. Now, Germany and Japan had been banned from the 1950 World Cup.
Why'd they been banned?
Well, I don't think...
Was it because of the Holocaust?
Yes. I don't think it's a long enough ban, personally. They were banned for one tournament. One tournament.
Would it not have been better to force them to come and then destroy them? Because presumably...
But what if they won?
I guess.
Now, the problem is that they win in 54. And the problem is that you look at what the generation of politicians were doing before that and their racial laws, and it's icky, isn't it, in the post that they win.
What are you saying as a amateur?
As an amateur eugenicist, I'm saying it's an icky result for the post-war consensus.
Not icky for you.
No, I'm enjoying
everything you've said.
It's a culmination of my theories.
For the average Joe, it might be icky.
Yes, for the weak, lily-livered average Joe, the fact that Germany win in 54, having pursued a 20-year policy of racial sterilisation.
It was sort of the antidote to 1936 Olympics, right? Because that was the one where they were basically trying to prove that eugenics was right, and then
they got proven wrong. And so I guess saying antidote, I like that because it's like saying 1936 was an aberration.
A blip.
That was a blip. And now we're back on track.
1936 was a tragedy. 1954, everything clicked into place. Okay.
So how long's the ban? 6 matches.
Genuinely, it seems that so there's not a tournament for so end of World War II, 45. There's then the next tournament is 1950 in Brazil, which we'll deal with shortly. But Germany and Japan are banned for one World Cup cycle for committing the Holocaust. It doesn't feel like enough.
Well, I think they should play, but they should have some sort of disability. Either they do it in blindfolds, they do it dead, or like I don't know, or they have it like it's a 3-legged race thing, like they have to be in potato sacks.
Well, they have to do it with less players.
And they play against Israel. Israel win 20-0. That could be like a nice
because even so, right now Russia's banned, right?
Is it?
I think Russia are they're
for the World Cup.
For the World Cup and banned from the Euros.
That's a disgrace.
Because I think it's been like now it's been a few tournaments that Russia's been out for.
Can you just Google how many tournaments Russia have been banned for currently? Because they have not committed the Holocaust.
They're just protecting their.
There's a longer ban.
Putin's just protecting his national
special
security.
operation.
It's his western border. There's a special operation on his western border.
It's just a special operation.
It's a police managing situation on his western border. So, hang on. FIFA and UEFA have lifted their ban on Russian under-17 teams.
Right. I guess it's not their fault.
No.
It's the youth. You can't blame the youth.
My problem is that if you ban a country for one World Cup for committing the Holocaust, then what does a ban mean anymore?
There's also...
Because that's like the naughtiest thing you can do.
That's the naughtiest thing you can do.
Also, how long a ban would you give him then?
Well, I don't know. A generation.
You wouldn't have banned them.
Hey?
You wouldn't have banned them.
I would have made them host the tournament in the camps. Right?
But also like Mudryk, Mikhailo Mudryk, the Chelsea player, he's just got a 4-year ban.
Has
for
running his mouth,
potentially doping. But I mean, it's not even entirely.
That's a Holocaust length ban.
Exactly.
What does it mean?
I don't actually know what Mudryk gets up to in his spare time, so maybe they know more than we do. But
he's banned from Fortnite as well, isn't it? Or Counter-Strike.
He got banned from Counter-Strike.
Why? Was he doping playing that?
Quite possibly, Those finger muscles have never looked stronger.
So Germany and Japan are banned from 1950, but in 1954 they're back into the fold.
Yeah. But this is West Germany.
West Germany.
Different Germany.
Yes, that is true.
It's Jeans Germany. Not cabbage Germany.
As opposed to cabbage Germany. Yeah, sorry. It's jeans versus cabbage. Ultimately, it's a 40-year war and jeans win.
Yeah.
Just. So I suppose Berlin now is a melting pot of denim and cabbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's what gives it that
distinct
flavour.
odour.
That smell.
So the Miracle of the Burn, Switzerland 1954.
Yeah.
Now this is the era of the Hungarian team, supposedly the greatest, the mighty Magyars.
Is that Puskás then?
This is Puskás.
Right.
And again, this is 50s football. So, total football means passing sideways.
Yeah.
So for us now, it's still like shit.
Yeah.
It's two at the back, isn't it, though?
Is it?
Yeah, it's like almost no defenders.
They're basically wearing ski boots down the wing. That's sort of the thing, right?
54. There was in the semi-final. I think Uruguay against Hungary, and one of the Uruguay players scored a goal and then had a heart attack when he was celebrating, and they resuscitated him, sent him back on, and he scored again.
I mean, that's the greatest celebration.
That's a real man.
I mean, that's an amazing celebration to die. You brought back to life and get
exactly.
That's incredible.
And you can do that on FIFA now.
Now it's fucking Italians diving at someone brushing past you.
Exactly.
He had a heart attack.
Christian Eriksen looking quite...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get back out there.
Get on with it, son.
Muamba, lazy.
Always
said he's lazy.
He never got back. He never even came back.
He never played again.
Yeah, and also
let alone
Muamba.
score.
I'm sorry to slag off Muamba, but he wasn't the best player. I think that he probably was using that as an excuse to end his career with dignity.
What? So like when you...
I want to attack... Fabrice Muamba has not had enough shit.
No, he's had it coming for a while, actually. Fabrice Muamba, right?
I'm sick of Fabrice
He's
Muamba.
launched a charity cooking sauce. Does this man have no shame? Okay, you know when you got fouled at school, or no, rather you made a fuck up and you misplaced pass. You went and you went down.
Yes.
You saying that's what Fabrice Muamba did?
I'm saying that when he came to, he was like, I might as well end it here because I don't actually have a lot left in my career. Was he playing for Bolton?
He's playing for Bolton. It was
Bolton
sort of,
Spurs.
maybe
Went down the next couple of years.
Styles were changing, play were changing. Pep Guardiola's it's a lot of passing football. I'm
so
probably
he
not
was
going to be able to
like,
keep
that
up.
really
So.
hurts. All right, Fabrice.
Yeah, right.
Do me a favour.
Get up, mate. Come on. The ultimate dive, Fabrice Muamba.
We just said that the Nazis didn't get enough for the Holocaust, and they were like, Fabrice, that's the real villain.
No, Fabrice Muamba should have been banned for life after that.
That's 2 tournaments.
2 tournament ban. So now the Magyars, what we'll realise as we go through is that every World Cup has a team that's never won it. That's like the greatest team that never won the World Cup. This is probably the first iteration.
Okay.
It's the Hungarians in the 50s. They were the first team to beat England in England.
Right.
6-0 at Wembley.
But this is the big change because we think it's embarrassing that other people are playing football, and you're taking it too seriously. It's a game for amateurs. They're taking it professionally, and we think we're better than everyone, right? Until they come and absolutely spank us.
Yes.
That was the 6-0, was it?
Yeah.
Humiliating.
Infamous.
It's basically that's sort of the way it goes with all of our sports. Right? Cricket, football.
We can't.
What are the
Then
other ones?
the French will make a federation, and we're like, "That's gay. We're not joining that."
You ruined it.
You ruined it.
Yeah.
So
And they batter us.
then you have a guy called Fritz Walter, who is the captain of the German team, West German team. And he...
Not Joseph Fritzl.
Not
sorry.
Joseph Fritzl. Thank you, Charlie. Not Joseph Fritzl.
It's an easy mistake to make.
Well, he's cut from the same cloth.
Yes.
He had contracted malaria during World War II, which means that he is more comfortable playing in the rain. And also...
Why?
Hey?
Why?
I don't
understand.
know. Why are you asking me? I don't know.
A decade later, he's still
I don't understand.
This is what the research says.
Is that cooling the fever?
Don't ask me to explain why malaria makes you better in the rain.
Okay.
Because actually it doesn't make sense.
I don't really know what malaria
Because there's not a
does.
lot of Southeast Asians playing football in Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah.
You destroyed that with truth and logic.
Charlie, malaria can make you thirsty. Thank you, Charlie.
Okay.
Where would we be without you?
Oh, so you mean it's the hydration?
Right. Anyway,
Cheryl Cole had malaria.
Yeah.
That's one thing I know.
Cheryl Cole had malaria.
Yeah. Do you not know about this? How do you not know that?
I'm a
Cheryl
straight man with a mortgage. I'm not keeping up with Cheryl Cole's diseases.
Not Cheryl Cole's favourite food, Charlie. It's
No,
irrelevant.
come on, listen. It's also the first tournament.
Sunday roast dinner.
Likes a roast.
It's also the first dinner. It's also the first tournament where Adidas have made boots for the Germans. Now,
Naughty.
Addy's the naughty one,
Right.
I believe. Can we just double check that?
It is.
So Adolf Dassler was a Nazi party member, card-carrying Nazi.
Yep.
Fell out with his brother, Rudolf,
Yeah.
who went to make Puma,
Yep.
because Rudolf was a traitor. And so they rightly cut contact with him and cut ties. And then, exactly. Straight to Colditz. And then Adi Das, again, the West Germans are like, well, let's pick the Nazi one. They made longer studs for the German team so they could play better in the rain. This is all called the miracle of the burn.
Okay.
So he cheated. They're longer studs.
Yeah, of course. This episode of Finn vs. History is brought to you by our dear friends at Surfshark.
Woo!
Now, I've been trying to protect myself online.
Yippee.
I've been putting condoms over my laptop. I've been mashing up contraceptive pills and putting it in the HDMI port. I've broken my laptop.
Yeah. But
it turns out
what does it turn out?
You can use Surfshark, and it's like the magic bullet
You're joking
for protecting yourself online.
You're joking me.
I'm not joking.
You're pulling me off right now.
Have I ever said anything I don't mean on this show?
That's true.
Yeah.
You're one of those sincere comedians I've
I'm
ever
an
met.
earnest man. And I love Surfshark. It's a VPN. Do you know what that stands for?
Vag, pussy, Nigeria.
Exactly. Hello there. It's not a cure-all. Whatever filth you put in, that's on you.
We cannot have any.
No, we take no responsibility for your Google searches.
All the damage it does to you or your family.
Neither do Surfshark, but what they do is it stops other people seeing what you're doing.
Which is very important.
Crucial. It means all your information's encrypted.
Yes.
So your online activity is hidden. It doesn't collect your personal information. One of the few people nowadays who don't. Nowadays, everyone's collecting my data. Yeah. I can't park a car without someone asking me what my name is. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Secure your digital life with Surfshark VPN. It's a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
Now, the money-back guarantee is risk-free, but whatever you're searching, we can't take responsibility for that.
No responsibility, no accountability. That's on you.
It's all on you.
Pull yourself up.
If you're searching for stuff you shouldn't be, that is on you. That is not. I'm not here to take responsibility.
By your elasticated beach shorts.
Exactly. Pull your Billabong shorts up past your belly button. Go to surfshark.com/FVH or use the code FVH. That's Foxtrot, Vagina, Hotel. You know it by now. Say it with me. Foxtrot, Vagina, Hotel.
And we're the concierge of the Foxtrot, Vagina Hotel.
We are the bellboys of the Foxtrot, Vagina Hotel. It's like Hotel California, except it's a Dusty Beats song.
Yes.
Welcome to the Foxtrot, Vagina Hotel. 4 extra months of Surfshark. Don't let online threats catch you off guard. Yep. And so they beat Hungary in the final. Hungary had wiped everyone. I think Hungary had beaten West Germany 8-3 earlier in the tournament. Then they beat them in the final. And this is the beginning of the Germans just sort of being this ultimate killjoy of the kind of pure footballing countries, which we'll see.
Because the way they organise and just steamroll countries.
They're an organised nation. Why is that? Well, let's look 10 years previously.
Sure. That energy has to go somewhere.
The energy has to go somewhere.
Yeah. Longer studs doesn't seem like a particularly massive innovation. No one had thought of that before.
Yeah, but someone only invented passing sideways like 2 years earlier. Like this is like trial and error.
They were wearing hiking shoes before this.
Yeah.
There's blokes in suit, that record score 36-0 in Scotland, and one of the teams turned up in suits, 3-piece suits, and just smart shoes.
Amazing.
36-0.
They were playing in 3-piece suits.
Who won?
The team in football.
Okay.
Wasn't it in the, I don't know, maybe he talks about this in the last episode, but the 1930 World Cup where the Bolivians or something played in berets?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I think the refs had suits and ties as well.
Yeah.
Is this the one where India are invited to play, but they're not allowed to play barefoot, so they don't come?
Yeah, but
And also their chef wasn't allowed to cook meals with their feet either. So they were like, well, I can't come then. That's the 1950s. That's
I don't think anyone even asked India. They just said, oh, you'll probably want to be barefoot. Don't bother coming.
Yeah. So anyway, this is also the first time, 1954, that the German national anthem is played publicly.
Was it the new one?
But the old instincts kicked in. And then the press, when they win, the press go mental. Like, not even just the Daily Mail. Like in Denmark, they all like, the only thing that was missing was Zeke Isles at the trophy being lifted. Everyone's furious.
Right, yeah. It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because it's a repudiation against the United Nations and the end of eugenics.
Right.
And so no one knows what to make of it.
Yeah.
So it's a brand new anthem, or did they just change the lyrics?
I think it's just they missed out a few words.
Because there's some pretty dodgy.
And also, is this when they talk about the Führer principle as well? There's the coach talks about, like, when he's coaching them, basically says do it for the Führer.
Well, yeah, that's
And they did.
That's the leader prince. But does he mean Führer as in Hitler or the idea of the leader?
Like the manager.
This is the defence that he makes. Right. He goes, no, I just meant Führer in a general sense. And we're like, guys, it's 1954.
The royal Führer.
Yeah, the royal Führer. It's 1954. Hitler still cast a long shadow.
Yeah.
But mainly...
Hitler's still a young man in Argentina at this point.
Of course, yeah. He's nailing Katinga on the beach. But mainly when you talk about Brazil, that's what this sort of story is about.
As we're going through it, I guess the thing that's becoming clear is every World Cup is controversial, every World Cup is corrupt.
Yes.
And if we're trying to find any World Cup that is not deeply political.
Yeah.
1954 failed. Deeply failed.
It's the rehabilitation of the Holocaust. And they call that the miracle of the burn, which is an awful name. So let's talk about Pele. Have you guys done Pele on the upshot?
We've done him in bits, not dedicated.
Why have you got a naked foot? Fuck me, look at his hog.
Yeah, he's a big shagger.
That's him and Franz Beckenbauer, apparently. And some other
so
guys.
do they all just shower together, the different teams after the game?
That's nice.
So
That's Pele's cock.
Well, if you're listening, Charlie's just found a photo of Beckenbauer and Pele in the shower.
And this is Bellini as well.
Who's
that?
Look at that rug.
That's a 50s rug.
That's Pele and Bellini.
Okay. Who's Bellini?
Don't know.
Right, it's just a naked guy.
So you're saying
it like
footballer? You know about Bellini.
I do now.
What I will say about, if you go back to the first photo, what I will say is that Pele's got a nice hog. Beckenbauer is thick.
Wait. That's his hand.
That's his
arm,
arse, isn't it?
Hey?
Where are you seeing his?
Yeah,
Where are you
he's
seeing?
No, I'm saying like his bum and his
Oh,
waist. It's like a
right,
thick,
right.
like he's like a lady.
He's juicy. He's got a juicy like.
Oh, I'm attracted to Beckenbauer's arse. That's the Kaiser. He's like a Renaissance nude.
Yes.
He's got similar sized thighs to me.
Yes, all right.
People always criticise me for
beautiful
my
Amazonian
thick my Amazonian thighs.
Yeah.
There are
Melon crushers.
There are lots of gay men in the comments asking to be suffocated by my thighs. There are no women. We've said this before.
But now you can understand. This is
now
what
I
they
see
say.
it. Now we're seeing Beckenbauer's thighs.
But I think this is something that's changed from football then to now. Like, I can't imagine Cole Palmer stripping off in the shower.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be quite prudish. At
But
the
his
sight
knob
of-
has like
the sight
a mouth breather.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's the wrong way around. I think he's a mouth breather, but his knob is one of the most articulate philosophers of his generation.
Right. So it's all got, you want it the other way around.
All the brain's gone to his cock.
Right. Okay. Well, can we get Pele's? Let's see what Pele did with that knob. Can we get his quote about sex?
Well, what did you guys find out when you did?
Pele
on your podcast. You do deep dives on
Yeah.
sporting figures.
Yeah. So Pele, nonce, obviously.
Nonce.
Well, borderline nonce. 41 with a
We don't
17-year-old
talk about that sort
girlfriend.
of stuff on this podcast.
That's not a nonce.
No, that's just fair. It's cricket.
That's great.
Wait, 14.
17.
41 for 17.
41, 17.
Those are
Jerry
some-
Seinfeld stuff.
Devastating bowling figures. 17 to 41.
Yeah. Decent. And face of Viagra.
Yes, we know that. Yeah.
And he's got the Boris Johnson thing. He won't, I mean, he's dead now, but he wouldn't say how many kids he has.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's important to keep your cards close to your chest. It gives you a lot of power.
Yes, it does.
There was
If no one knows how many kids you have, I think that gives you a very strong hand. Because no one knows when one of your kids might come out the woodwork.
There was one a few years ago. This woman. It was after Pele died. She popped up and was like, "Yeah, my mum shagged Pele back in the 70s or something."
Yeah.
And she was trying to get him dug up.
Oh my God! It was an
Dug up.
amazing.
Dug up. This was-
No,
it was like
it was
you
an
had-
amazing headline. Go exhume Pele. Exhume Pele. Daily Mirror headline. It's a tabloid. It's one of the funniest headlines. Where they were basically started a petition to exhume Pele to prove that. Do you have it up?
It's also like
no.
he's been alive. He lived till like 86 or something like that. And it's like he could have approached him earlier.
Say dig up Pele.
There's something about his...
Dig up Pele headline.
A woman claiming to be Pele's secret daughter wants the football legend
Woman
dug up.
claimed to be Pele's secret daughter wants football legend dug up for paternity test.
Don't think it got many signatures, the old petition.
Yeah, it was the way that they phrased this headline, but there's just something so funny about like a riot to it. Let's exhume Pele. Yeah. Hashtag exhume Pele.
Is there a picture of her? Because there is a resemblance. I've got to say.
But I mean, he was the face of Viagra, so get in line. There's going to be a lot of love
The
children.
thing is, though, if you're the face of Viagra, you are going to be tarred with nonce accusations. You just are.
Especially if you've got a 17-year-old girlfriend.
Well, look, that's by the by. That's irrelevant. Age is just a number.
Yeah, it'd be hard to be the face of Viagra without people throwing that sort of stuff at you.
Well,
you
it's also
seem
it's
like the purest man.
Does this work? fucking right. I've got a 17-year-old girlfriend.
If you're saying that,
if you're an ambassador for the brand, then you have to live your life by the brand's the values. And the value of Viagra is, it doesn't matter that I'm fucking 50. I've got a fucking 16-year-old girlfriend.
Fuck stuff.
Is his numbers, does that water down his noncery? For example, if he was 50,
does the scale of Savile's crimes water each one down?
Well, what percentage?
Savile was sort of exclusively going for 10.
Give it a rest, love. There's fucking hundreds of you.
Is this a sort of like one death is a tragedy?
Yeah, it is.
A million deaths
a
is a
million kids is just a
More,
statistic.
if you're putting those numbers up, a 17-year-old's down to get fucked. Do you know what I mean? Bound, not down.
And it's, as a percentage as well.
I'm saying that he's shagging left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
He's probably shagging grannies as well. So it just does that mean if you're a 50-year-old who'd only ever shagged a 17-year-old, that's it. That's a nonce. If you shagged every moving thing, and one of them happens to be 17, that must take away from
What's collateral damage?
Yeah, exactly.
But right, so Pele is born in 1940. He's named after Thomas Edison, which makes no sense.
Bizarre.
But
it's like Lionel Messi named after Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
And Ronaldo's Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Cristiano?
Yeah, Cristiano. You know this thing of Brazilian names?
ridiculous.
There's basically two categories. There's the sexy Brazilian Roberto Carlos is, and then there's like Kevin,
Fred. Yeah.
Ian, Graham.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Why is Fred
Good
called Fred?
question.
I think it's just nicknames, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like
It's all
because a lot of them they're also there's a Brazilian player called Mahatma Gandhi as well.
And there's Osama bin Laden.
There's a Peruvian player who plays now. He's like 20 or something called Osama Vin Laden. Spelled with a V.
Spanish V.
So if it's,
We get
his brother's called Saddam Hussein, no?
Are you joking?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. His dad.
Can we get these shirts?
But this is like
I need a Bin Laden shirt.
Yeah.
He plays for a team of Peru. And
Has he ever scored 2 goals? Because I want to hear the commentary when the second one goes, oh, it's another!
That's when you knew he meant it.
That's when you knew.
His dad.
Osama Bin Laden.
Are you
I
fucking
need to see the
joking?
back of his shirt because I need that for
And his
Christmas.
brother Saddam Hussein.
His brother Saddam Hussein, and they had a
This is like when we do like fucking terrorists.
These are
11s.
These are genuinely my suggestions when my wife was pregnant.
Yeah.
For a while.
Osama Bin Laden.
Osama Bin Laden.
the dad said he wanted to call their next kid George Bush, but it was a girl. So
Why not
I think
Georgia?
just go Georgia
Bush.
Bush.
What's George Bush's wife?
Barbara.
Barbara Bush.
Also
Yeah.
his
Great
mum.
name.
Yeah.
That's his mum.
And then so caca means poo.
In shit, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Actually.
In a lot of languages it does. I don't know if in
Right.
his.
I'm cacking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's Hulk, the footballer. His son is just called Ian.
It's sort of like getting your stag do name on the back.
Yeah,
You know, like
it is.
Fanny
Yeah, it is.
Muncher,
Yeah,
or
that's
like
how Brazilians do it.
or like
But it's a very sexual country.
Small cock.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's crazy just having at the airport. That's your name for life
Yeah,
now.
Fanny Magnet. Yeah, that's your name.
Bin
So,
Laden.
yeah, naming a Brazilian is basically an airport T-shirt swap.
Yeah.
So Pele is born. Named. What's his actual full name? It's too many names. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Pele is because his nickname was Bile, and then he couldn't. He was like a bit deaf when he was younger or whatever.
That's
So he,
Borat's brother, isn't it? Bilal. Is that Bilo?
oh, it's
So,
Bilal.
so
It's Bilal,
it's
I
kind
think.
of really dull and
Do not
strange
curse me,
story.
gypsy.
It's kind of a boring story of why he's called Pele. It doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, who cares?
Someone called him Bile and they said it wrong. So
Yeah.
he's called Pele.
They're
And
all a
it's
bit
fake.
like that, those
Yeah.
Brazilian
Yeah.
nicknames.
But he grew up very poor, and he basically started playing football with the grapefruit in an alleyway. If
you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. He was barefoot, blah, blah, blah. And then in 1950, the first World Cup, which Germany and Japan are banned for, it's in Brazil.
And so Brazil haven't come onto the global stage yet. Uruguay's shown up. Argentina's become a bit of a force, but Brazil, untouched by war, I guess, are
Yes.
starting to show that. But they haven't won anything, and there's the idea of Brazil as this great nation is not
Well,
at all.
there's a historian of Brazil who says that it's the 5th largest country in the world, but there's no real, and I disagree with this. I think Bossa Nova's a vibe, but he says there's no real like intellectual, philosophical, cultural sort of export until football.
Yeah.
Like, that is their kind of.
But when did
gift to
Bossa
the world.
Nova start?
The 50s, 60s.
So it's about
I
the same
suppose
time.
it's about the same
Yeah.
time.
Ball and bunda. And a bit of barbecue, actually. Food.
Ball bunda and barbecue.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah, that's Brazil.
Do we know how football came to Brazil? Was it
England?
Do you know?
Britain?
No, I
think.
don't know.
It's Britain.
Is it Britain?
Yeah.
Is it Britain?
Brazil and Argentina are all their soft empire in the 19th century. So
Yeah.
that's
And,
why
like,
Argentina they're really into rugby and polo.
they have like country clubs and
Yeah.
you know all the trains.
I think Brazil's first international match is against Exeter City
yes.
in the 19th
And they
century.
And is it all English players?
Yeah.
Did they
playing
not
for Brazil?
replay it or something? They replayed it like on the 100-year anniversary or
Yeah.
something.
So anyway, Brazil are playing in white at this point in 1950, and they're eager to show their football culture. I guess this is before maybe the sort of samba caricature.
Sure.
Maybe. Pele's a young boy, and he remembers this tragedy of the final where Brazil, who are the favourites, they lose to, is it Uruguay again?
Yeah.
They lose
Yeah.
to Uruguay at the Maracanã, which is
Yeah.
the big stadium.
Yeah.
And they describe this loss as Brazil's Hiroshima. And bear in mind, this is
so
this
recent.
is 4.5 years after Hiroshima.
I mean, we do say everything's 9/11, but
Yeah.
this literally is
I don't.
so recent.
Yeah, I don't think you can call it. I mean,
it's a country that clearly hasn't been touched by World War II.
yeah, if you're calling that Hiroshima,
And this was they allowed Japan back for this World Cup and then called it Hiroshima.
Wait,
no,
Japan
no,
was it?
no,
it's
That's
not
one
known
after.
for this one.
This is the one after.
But there
Yeah,
were
yeah.
200,000 people watching, which, what's the death toll at Hiroshima?
does that mean when Brazil lost
200,000 tears.
7-1 to Germany, that was Nagasaki?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
smaller,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
bad.
yeah. An estimated 140,000
So
people
similar,
died.
similar.
Similar, you can
yeah.
see-
To be
Yeah.
fair, yeah, there's a
Their
similar
dreams
scale.
were
He's got a good
vaporised.
understanding of scale.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's a comment on scale, really, rather than anything else. Pele said it was the first time he saw his father cry, and he comforted his father by promising that he would win the World Cup himself. Now, obviously, at this point, Pele's what? Fucking 12?
Yeah.
So his dad's like, just fuck off, would you? That's
Yeah.
bollocks.
Yeah.
But he turns professional at age 16 or something like that, and he gets recruited into the national team. The psychological trauma from Hiroshima, from the Brazilian Hiroshima, is known as the Maracanazo.
Yeah.
And there's a thing called the mongrel complex, which is the
listening.
second volume of my book coming out. This is apparently about, because Brazilians are their psychology is quite. It's a strange one because it's such a melting pot.
Yeah.
of
It's the
cultures.
most diverse country in the world, probably.
Yes.
The most like truly
I think
blended.
the Bundes is the greatest range in Bunda size.
Yes. What? Because you got
This sort of Portuguese white, sort of straight down.
Oscar. Let's get Oscar's arse.
Oscar's arse.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look at Oscar's arse.
And then you've got
And
Ronaldinho's
then
Bunda.
you got
And then you got Amazon.
The hits.
Yeah, and you
On
got
contacted-
you got the greatest bundas in the world. It's the most famous bundas in the world, really.
The most famous
The
Bundas.
most
yeah.
bongerable bundas in
Yes,
the
it is.
world.
Yeah,
if you're
it
going
is.
to bonger a bunda,
Make it.
You
Well,
just
you're,
want it to be
you're
Brazilian.
sambering a Bunda.
yeah,
It's
exactly. I mean,
samba
that's where
coming.
it came from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go to Venice to see the art. You go to Southeast Asia
Did you
for
get
sex tourism.
Oscar's arse up,
No, I've
Charlie?
got Ronaldinho with loads of Arsenal.
Yeah.
yeah.
Famous pick.
Yeah.
But when I actually ask for an arse, he won't give it to me.
Oh, no,
but he
no.
will be constantly showing me other people's arse.
Yeah, it's a European arse.
Yeah,
That's
look
a
at
European
there's
arse.
absolutely nothing going on there.
Straight down.
Straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got a real blend. And imagine culturally, it's like, who are we? We got some of those bongoable bundas in the world. But
And
we
some of the
also
least.
got-
But then that's how you play the vibraphone is you need a different, the bongos have different.
Oh, you saying that? Well, that's maybe a call for like a rainbow society, right?
Yes,
is that we
Rainbow
need all-
Nation.
if it's Japan, that's
Yes.
just one note. If you're hitting Japan's arse, it's a pretty much an ethno state in a way.
Yes.
You're hitting
Yeah.
just.
That's all
you're
it
not
is.
making beautiful
There's
music.
no timbre to a
but,
Japanese arse.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. All the,
No, what was that? At the
there was
end?
a farty one at the end.
That was Franz Beckenbauer.
There's a big farty
How did you
bump.
get in here, Franz? You're not Brazilian.
France.
Get out.
But the mongrel complex is coined by Nelson Rodriguez, who refers to the 1950 loss and the sort of psychological issue they have with it by basically because they're mixed race heritage, and at this point, it's just art. It's still we're still in the
They're not
kind of,
really haven't been united as a country.
No.
it's still so early. It's not really clear what the country is.
exactly, and there's so many different.
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest African population outside of Africa.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
in Brazil. And they sort of still believe this kind of psychological
Yeah.
shadow
Against-
of like
yeah.
lack of discipline
Yeah.
and all those kind of stereotypes. Here we go. By mongrel complex, I mean the inferiority in which Brazilians place themselves voluntarily when they compare themselves to the rest of the world. Brazilians are the backward Narcissus who spits in his own image.
Is this you or that?
Sorry, that's not my words. Not my words.
But do you think this is also because they've had all the Nazis come over from Europe after the war?
Did Brazil get a lot of them?
There was quite a few
Argentina welcomed them.
Welcome them.
And I think some of them went to Brazil
for the
Permeable board.
Mengele went to Brazil in the end.
to experiment in Bundesizers.
Yeah, of course.
Now Mengele will come into the story in the next part. Surprisingly.
The one who got away.
The one who... the love of my life. Joseph Mengele. Anyway, so basically, let's get to 1958. This is Sweden, and this is Pele's first World Cup. He's 17.
We did when we did the Garincha episode, right? We did
so we did Garincha with you, Horatio, who famously lost his virginity to a goat.
Catholic country.
Which apparently in the book about Garincha, the guy says...
Sorry, this is my uncle.
Sorry. So everyone knows Catholic country.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen in Germany.
Apparently 99% of rural teenagers in Brazil lost their virginity to a goat in the 30s and 40s. 99, according to the book by...
Yeah, but who's collecting that poll?
Rui Castro, the author, I think. It's in the census, I think. How did you lose your virginity?
Yeah. No, Garincha is hilarious. I mean, he's got he's on the borderline between actual mental retardation, right?
Yeah, and he's got rickets.
Yeah, to add insult to injury.
He's got weird legs.
But he put it away.
Huge cock as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all the blood's gone to his cock.
Yes.
Bad news if you're a goat as well.
Well, good news. It depends what the goat's into.
Bad day to be a goat. Garincha walking past a farm.
I was reading this. I was reading this article about like goat shagging, and in Colombia apparently it's more donkeys. And this thing was from a farmer who was saying that he used to basically pimped out.
Let's have another scholar on the show. Sorry,
it's on my research.
Sorry, what's higher stakes, a goat or donkey? Because it's
donkey, but because it was he basically pimped it out to local teenagers. Sometimes if they're sort of
charging?
It's a revenue stream. At the early scenes, they have to bring a little box to donkeys a bit taller.
Yeah,
but there was one rule that you weren't allowed to use a condom because they don't want the latex. Catholic country, and
the Catholic country.
The law does not approve.
They're also concerned that the latex might irritate the donkey.
God forbid the donkey would have an irritating fanny,
isn't it? Yeah.
Personally, I think the donkey's got bigger issues than the latex. But
Charlie's just found. What have you found? A horse sex case.
What have you found, Charlie?
A guy died after being bummed by a stallion.
Apparently. Oh, there's a video of that.
Sorry, being bummed or trying to bum a stallion
from a ruptured colon.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Goats are fine.
I guess it's like the revenge for Garincha.
What in the Grand National running is Garincha's revenge? It's the horse that killed a man by bumming him. Anyway, so Garincha has knock knees or rickets or something, and it basically means when he's a winger, no one actually knows which way he's running.
He doesn't know which way he's running.
It's like a cartoon.
Forrest Gump running away.
He's got two left feet.
So is he a left or right winger? He's on the wing. Anyway, so he's part of this sort of early amazing Brazil team. But yeah, so what do they say about Garincha? They say that and there's footage of this team, which is the first time there's sort of footage. And Pele's scoring amazing goals. Even for the fifth, this is the first time you recognise these goals and you can go, oh, that's a goal. That's a goal.
And so when they go to Sweden and Garincha can't believe the women there, right?
Yeah, and he fathers a child there.
Yeah, I think so. And then is there a nudist beach?
He fathers a kid or a child?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's my goat.
Right.
Yeah. Because they had this doctor, Hilton Gosley, who was like the Brazil team doctor, and he was really worried that he basically knew that all the Brazil players were massive shaggers.
Yeah.
And before he went ahead to their hotel in Sweden and got all of the female staff removed, so it was only men. And then realised
that's what I do on tour as well.
We have to.
That's separate issue.
The holiday end so they're fine with it.
Yeah.
Only sexy guys.
They got there and then realised that the hotel overlooked a nudist colony.
I thought you were going donkey sanctuary there for a second.
Probably have had the same result.
Well, in Brazil they have those adverts for donkey charities, but it's not. I'm so hot.
I'm so horny.
I keep getting fucked by national football.
Oh, is it to try and stop? Don't fuck your donkey.
Don't fuck donkeys.
Can you adopt a donkey in Brazil?
Yes, it's a different charity.
Yeah.
But Sweden's the happy World Cup then, isn't it?
I guess so.
Politics there?
Let's see if that's a political.
Well, no, because Garincha is. Isn't he? What do they say about Garincha? They say that he's basically borderline
IQ of 70.
Wow.
And after the final, doesn't Garincha says, who are we playing next? He just thinks it's school.
That's what you need. You need someone who can't think.
Yeah. So Brazil in '58 was the first time that a team had like a psychologist and like specialist like backroom staff.
Charlie has typed in cleverest dog IQ.
The report they make says Garrincha was not mentally capable of following complex tactics. But then the coach, Faiola, dismisses the expert, saying, "You might be right, but you know fuck all about football." Which, to be fair,
well, he'll probably play better in like an Ancelotti system. And he's like a Real Madrid player, Garrincha. He's not the tactical. It's more self-expression, a vibes-based player, you know.
So now Pele is dropped for the first couple of games, but then he comes into the team, starts scoring hat tricks, and then in the final against Sweden, this is when the first time they play in blue. So after Hiroshima, they got rid of their white shirts, and put yellow shirts on. So I just decided not to say a comment about Japan, and then
a master in self-control.
Leave. And then so Brazil. Now Sweden turn up in yellow. This is still the time where both teams would turn up in the same shirt and be like, "No, I'm not fucking changing. You change." So Brazil go and buy blue shirts, and they then beat them 5-2. And Pele scores a hat trick. And
he's 17.
He's 17, and he does the first time someone ever knocked a ball over someone's head and volleyed it.
Yes.
So everyone just loses their mind.
Yeah.
The sombrero flick. This is the first time European commentators are going, cha-cha-cha, Brasilia, you know. So Pele burst into tears at the final whistle, having fulfilled the promise he made to his father after Hiroshima. And he enters the 62 World Cup as the world's best player.
Not after Hiroshima, after Brazil's Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
America didn't drop a bomb on Japan, and Pele said, "I will win the World Cup."
There was a story from the
why
celebration.
Didn't Japan do that?
Yeah, they could have taken a leaf out of Pele's book.
Because the only thing Japan have ever done in football, from my point of view, is when there's that footage of 100 Japanese toddlers playing one professional football.
Oh yeah.
They tidy up after games.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
What was it, 58, the one in Sweden?
Yeah.
At the trophy celebration, apparently one of the like Brazilian squad players, like just on the bench, convinced these journalists to call him Pele in front of these like hot Swedish girls, and disappeared off with a 6'2" blonde, apparently.
A 6'2" blonde.
Who probably fathered a child with him and.
So this is where
it was actually Fred.
Is the '58 World Cup? Is it apolitical? I mean, Sweden.
Yeah, I think it's a happy one.
Is it maybe one we can enjoy?
Although the Swedes were still doing eugenics then, weren't they?
They were famously.
So it's 2 eugenics wins back to back. West Germany, Sweden.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Sweden did not drop sterilisation laws until the fucking 70s.
Right. And also look at Sweden's football team now. Look at their results. Like this is the golden age of Swedish football.
Yes, you're true. You're right. So Pele enters 62. Now 62 is in... Where's 62? Where's that World Cup?
Chile?
Is it Chile?
Yes. Chile, I think. Is it? No, that's
it isn't Chile.
Day for it.
Well, Brazil then go on to win.
This is the one where Brazil have an official team brothel in Santiago.
Wow.
The team doctor has a complete 180 and thinks, all right, didn't work, getting rid of the female staff. So he goes and sets up a deal with a local brothel.
If you're going to be doing it, I'd like to know it.
Yeah. It's like, you know how England pick their team hotel now and take it over, change the bedding.
So the opposite of Capello.
Yeah.
Just get the brass in.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure the brass is clear.
It does make you wonder what would happen to that doctor in the intervening years. That he'd gone from all the female staff out of the hotel. It's like they basically want it to be like a nunnery, and then now they're literally bussing in.
Maybe he just had some of the best busts of his life.
It's Brazil in the 60s.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true.
Post-goat.
Yeah, I think maybe he saw a bunda that changed his whole view of life.
Yeah. We haven't placed any of this. Should we get to the 1966 World Cup, which is probably the most apolitical, purest World Cup there's ever been?
Yeah. It's the only real World Cup that sort of counts, I think.
I think
because everything else before is corrupt. Everything else afterwards is even more corrupt.
There's eugenicists, there's Hiroshima, there's Nazis.
And
I think
standing alone
is the England 66 World Cup. Once again, we stood alone in defiance. So England get the World Cup in 66. The context for this is that England are kind of falling on their arse. It's all sold as like the English summer and the high watermark of our kind of cultural zeitgeist through the 60s. But actually, the economy was in the toilet. Wilson's in power. It's not getting pegged by Marcia yet. And the World Cup trophy is stolen from like a stamp collecting fair when like a few weeks before, and it's found in suspicious circumstances by a dog called Pickles. I think just round the corner from where we record in southeast London.
Yeah.
Pickles finds the trophy, gives it back to the FA or the FIFA or whoever.
Was Pickles the dog?
Yeah. Pickles was a dog.
So the Pickles gives it back to the FA?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I got your trophy. Yeah. Pickles, right? Pickles then, only a year later, dies. His lead gets caught in a branch and he hangs himself.
Yeah.
Now, I dispute that.
Yeah.
What, you say Pickles didn't kill himself?
Pickles killed himself.
It's an empty situation.
Pickles did not kill himself. He knew too much, okay? How did he suspiciously find that trophy? Pickles did not kill himself.
It's quite Epstein.
It is.
Don't they all die? The bloke who nicks it dies as well.
It all stinks.
It
all
absolutely stinks.
Absolutely stinks. Mears, Bletchley, and Pickles. They all die. Say their names. Say their names. Pickles was a collie.
Leave Pickles.
The trophy was found in Ballua Hill, which is just around the corner from here, wrapped in newspaper, tied with a string, lying under a bush.
Yeah, I don't buy that for a second.
I think it stinks.
I wasn't born yesterday, mate.
No.
So hung himself on his lead. Was that how he
jail
Pickles
cell.
died?
Devastatingly sad.
And the CCTV was turned off.
Yeah, at the exact time. Now, so obviously, 66 in Britain it's a fire sale for the colonies. They're all just going, take them all.
Music's good though.
Yeah, the music is good.
It's starting to kick off now.
But this is the great African boycott because the FIFA is run by a guy called Sir Stanley someone. He's like head of FIFA at this point, and he basically says, right, all of Africa and Asia and whoever else can compete for one spot to play at the World Cup. And they all go, well, that's racist. We're going to boycott. And they go, well, fine, just one more team, one more European slot.
Brilliant.
Idiots.
Yes.
Idiots.
South
morons.
Africa is the qualifier.
Rhodesia.
So this means that North Korea,
Even better.
they qualify.
So this is the purest World Cup there's been.
Yes.
This is the least corrupt.
Yes, North Korea qualified for the finals, even though a peace treaty had never been signed following the Korean War, and the UK didn't even recognise North Korea.
North Korea has a right to defend itself, though.
I've always said that. I've always said North Korea has a right to defend itself. And so the Foreign Office identifies these three main areas of tension. Firstly, the use of the national anthem, the flying of the flag, and the official name of the country, because diplomatically we don't recognise North Korea. So eventually they were referred to as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and the anthems would only be played at the opening match of the tournament and the final. So you're basically banking on North Korea not making it to the final.
Yeah.
Now, the big shock is that North Koreans beat Italy 1-0. Huge shock.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What's the guy called? The guy who scored the goal. I want to say it's Pack, but I just wanted to get it on the screen before I ran into it.
I'm going to say Chung.
I think it is Pat.
Pak Chung? Is it Pak Choi?
I'm gonna
Pak
say
Choi
Chung.
scored the goal?
Yeah.
What's Pak Choi?
And there could be a Lee in there.
Is
Lee Pak
it
Chung.
Lee Pak Choi? Charlie, help us the fuck out.
There was
Pak Do
Pak Do-ik.
Pak
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Dong
National
Woon.
hero.
Lee Dong-woon, Pak Do-ik, Pak Sung-sin, Yang Sung-kook, and some prawn crackers for the table. Thank you. Anyway, that's the North Korean team. Now, Pak Do-ik, so the North Korean team are based in Middlesbrough.
Which I think means live, laugh, love in North Korean.
Yeah. Yeah, they have tea towels with Pak Do-ik on it. And in Middlesbrough, the locals fall in love with the North Koreans.
Got a lot in common.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. Similar architecture.
Middlesbrough is the highest stab rate in Europe, I think.
In Europe?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Charlie is from Middlesbrough. Producer.
Not that Charlie.
Other Clever Charlie.
Right, Clever Charlie. Middlesbrough, yes.
Yeah.
Even half a century later, cultural exchanges continue between Middlesbrough and North Korea.
Wow. So the people of
maybe that's where
Middlesbrough go over there and
They
take
think
a look at the
17
modern
teams
appliances.
play. Yeah,
Right.
they do.
Karaoke.
Wow, guys, what's that? What's that? Is that a banana? I've only ever heard of those.
No, they got microwaves over there. Fucking hell. And then but the main story, of course, is England, the wingless wonders. Have you done 66 on the upshot? Have you done the
We've done various fragments of the chaos.
Yeah.
So how much was Alf Ramsey actually an innovator in
Well,
style?
he said he was going to win it, which no one ever has the guts to do, apart from Ange at Tottenham, and he was right.
Yeah.
So I think he's considered quite good. But Jeff Hurst is the big turn up for the books because he wasn't meant to be playing.
Yeah.
Jimmy Greaves got injured.
And Jimmy Greaves is one of our best players.
He's
an unbelievable goal scoring stats.
But he was injured, and Jeff Hurst obviously does the business. Have you ever seen Jeff Hurst's advert, his interview on Sky Sports?
No.
This is too much of a diversion.
No.
It is very good.
You can never have too much diversion.
What happened?
It was just before, I think it was the last Euros final. He did like an interview on Sky Sports the day before the final, and like going to ask him about it. And he, I think he might have had a sponsorship.
It's great to have you here to watch your own pod.
Here's what he had to say.
I just finished off an advert for Budweiser, which has been very interesting. And I think the great thing about supporting England is you can support England from all over the country, not just at the games, but in pubs and bars, just enjoying a nice glass of Budweiser.
Yeah.
Sky Sports.
Great advertising, to be fair to him.
You can support England wherever you are just by having a glass of American beer.
America's favourite
wherever
beer.
you are, not watching football.
No.
That supports England.
He's the only one left though from '66.
Yeah.
So
Is he?
give him his.
Everyone else got like brain damage
Yeah,
from
they all
heading
like
the
open-
fucking
Yeah.
wet balls all of the winter, you know.
Yeah.
These sodden.
It's the first World Cup that has a mascot, Willie, World Cup Willie. The line with the Union Jack on it.
Yeah.
And then probably the best, I think the best, so Pele gets basically kicked off the pitch, right? Pele gets kicked off. The South Americans see England 66 as like the worst World Cup there's ever been.
The most corrupt one.
all of them.
We get some very dodgy calls.
Yes, so
Who?
the main one is
sorry, yeah.
So this is before the
I thought
invention.
you're personally getting
I'm
dodgy.
Brazilian, obviously. But
England have never won that World Cup. Who is this? Hang up.
This is before yellow and red cards are invented. So we should place 1966.
Right. Okay. Do
Would
you want to
guys
place this?
You're aware of every
The placement system.
So we'll start by saying it's before yellow and red cards, and it was after.
Last woman to be hanged.
Oh,
Lovely.
Let's see.
just see when was the last one
That's
to be
gonna be
hanged.
Around there, isn't it?
Hyung, I think, is the North Korean player.
Isn't this
actually.
your?
Lovely, 1955.
Well, that is beautiful.
Absolutely glorious.
Yeah, I mean, someone understand. And now, also off the bat, just
Ruth Ellis.
Ruth
There she
Ellis.
is.
Say her name, Ruth Ellis.
Queen of our
I
hearts.
don't think she killed herself. This stinks.
Don't think she was
Her
hanged.
and Pickles have been taken out by someone up top.
No, I think she did kill herself.
I don't. Sorry, you're right. Pickles did not kill himself.
Tragedy.
Ruth Ellis was a suicide. I don't know why.
It was mental health.
Yeah, no, she was trying to change a light bulb. Anyway, why was she hanged?
Why was she hanged?
She shot a lover outside a pub in Hampstead.
Well, you
Shot
can't,
him?
you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Woman shooting a man, though, it is kind of baller.
Yeah.
It feels different.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just if a woman kills her husband, you're like, what has he done?
I think he was a dirty dog.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if a husband kills his wife, it's like an evil
he didn't
man.
need a reason. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sure.
I get it.
I
you
get
know,
it. It's
but
tough.
probably a temper thing. But
Fucking
if a
never
woman,
stop talking. Yeah.
if a woman gets past her instinct to not kill people and like pushes past that, what has he done to get her to that point?
Yeah.
You always look at him worse than her. I feel.
Yes.
Just building that train set.
Exactly.
It's just like, let's take over the whole house now.
Yeah, exactly.
So the best thing about this World Cup is the match between England and Argentina is at the quarters.
And this is the beginning of our footballing rivalry with Argentina.
Yes, it is. So there's no red or yellow cards. Now the Argentinian captain Antonio Ratin,
We have some footage of England versus Argentina.
He gets sent off by the German referee. Ratin refuses to leave the pitch, claiming he didn't understand the order and demands an interpreter. Which then he goes and sits on the Queen's red carpet at Wembley, which is a disgrace.
I mean, that's disgraceful.
Absolute disgrace.
They're animals.
They are animals, which is what Alf Ramsey says in the press conference. He goes, "These are fucking animals." And this is
In
what
a press conference.
Yeah, he says, "Well, I think they're just animals." This is called like the Battle of wherever. This is one of. I think it's the most amount of cards or fouls in a game to this point. It's one of the.
Okay.
It's one of the shittest games ever, basically. So this is him trying to send off Ratin, and they don't understand.
You need
So
a card.
it's-
It's not
you
that
need a card, yeah.
complicated.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah. Fuck off. So lopsided foul.
33 committed by England to Argentina's 19.
So we're going for it as well.
I dispute those numbers. I think that's
too high.
That's too high.
Ref looks so generic.
So was it a corrupt? Do we get a lot of calls our way, basically?
Well, it depends who you believe, obviously. But yeah, it was a favourable.
I guess this is when an Englishman was the head of FIFA.
Yeah.
And hence the exclusion of anyone from the developing world. Sir Stanley someone.
Oh, right.
It's before all the sort of French corruption.
Yeah. It's English corruption.
It's
which
before the
doesn't
woke madness of trying to give the World Cup to South Africa or something like that.
Yeah.
So England get to the final, obviously, the wingless wonders.
Yeah.
And then they're playing Germany in '66 in the final. And again, the World War II is still casting a shadow over it. Still.
Come on.
You know.
Go over
it. So Helmut Schön, who's the German coach, he had survived the 1945 Bazballing of Dresden.
Yeah.
So West Germany had beaten the USSR in the semi-final. So I guess this is also, which is the World Cup where East Germany play West Germany? That's not until later, is it? Anyway, obviously England win. They think it's all over. It is now.
2 World Wars, 1 World Cup.
Exactly.
We got a favourable rub of the green there with the ball not crossing the line. Yeah. That sort of stuff before.
It definitely did.
When we insult Saudi Arabia, I quite often see comments being like, well, Jeff Hurst's goal didn't cross the line. From Saudi lads.
From Saudis?
Yeah,
really.
Fair enough. But we got
the Lampard one. Yeah.
Oh, it's Lampard. Yeah. So we're even.
So Pele's kicked out of the game, and England. This is probably the last time that we had any sort of thing to shout about, really, until the Falklands.
Yeah. This is also the birth of can he do it on a rainy Tuesday in Stoke? Because it's like, Pele, you came, you could do it in Sweden.
Of course.
You got kicked to death.
Yeah. Because a foul at this point is, assault is allowed. Yeah. It's not considered a foul.
Yeah.
It's meat and potatoes football. It's knobbly Englishman called Nobby versus...
It's the high point of the name Nobby, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, Nobby styles.
And like knobbly knees and comb overs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all 20 and they're all bald
horrendous
as fuck.
hairlines.
Horrendous haircuts.
Yeah.
Heroes, all of them.
Yeah.
For this World Cup, the Brazilian team they stayed in this like village in Cheshire, Lim, I think it was called. And they apparently someone told them that Lim was like the most dangerous place in the UK, and apparently they just wouldn't leave the hotel for the entire week. They were just like, they'd step out and there'd be some like Cheshire farmer just like, all right, lads, you want to fucking some potatoes? And they're just cowering in their room.
Well, they accused them of serving them horse meat.
Yeah, they thought they were serving horse.
That's my girlfriend. How dare you? You just. But then we get to 1970. So Pele it's been kicked to shit in the last 2 World Cups. And in 1970, this is in Mexico, this World Cup, and this is the first time where it's becoming a real commercial operation because they make all the players play at midday in the height of the Mexican sun for TV audiences in Europe.
Right.
So it's also the first World Cup of colour. So it's the first World Cup in colour.
Yeah, sorry.
And so this is where like the Brazil are kind of at their pomp.
Yes, this is the one where that colour TV goal, that famous whole team 1970
the 1970 final, the right back, Carlos Alberto scores an amazing team goal. But also, so this is where like it's also filmed in Technicolor, so it's the yellow shirts, the kind of brightness of the sun. This is where I suppose, certainly when I was a kid, I had this box set of the history of the World Cup, and this was the one that felt like the sort of, if there ever was a peak, it's this and the next one for me, where I was like, this one feels like the most.
But also, is this where Bobby Moore's tackle was?
Yeah.
Which my dad would talk, and then you see it, and it's like, it's a nice tackle, but the way he talked, my dad explained this to me for about 45 minutes.
Was it Gordon Banks' save in this?
Gordon Banks' save in the same game.
And this is the one where Bobby Moore gets accused of
Bobby Moore tackle.
Stealing jewellery.
Really?
It's the big scandal. On the eve of the tournament, Bobby Moore's accused of stealing a necklace.
Yeah.
Apparently, Bobby Charlton.
Apparently, this is the greatest tackle of all time.
Yeah.
It's
slide tackle. Was slide tackles new then?
Yeah.
But Bobby Moore, right before the tournament, they accused him of stealing a bracelet or a necklace, and apparently Bobby Charlton flirted with the shop assistant to distract her.
Do you think that actually happened?
Bobby Charlton. Back the old eyelashes.
Flick the comb over.
But Harold Wilson had to intervene, I think.
Yeah,
Was he
it
Prime
was,
Minister?
it was in Colombia or something. They were over there for a friendly, and they went to a jewelry shop and nicked a bracelet or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fucking goats, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of harmless fun. Catholic country. Anyway, so 1970 is the kind of high point of Brazil. This is what they win the World Cup for the fourth time in 1970, is it?
This is when they keep the trophy, isn't it?
This is the third time. Yeah. 58, 62, 70. This is what popularizes the phrase "Joga Bonito." And now, at this point, Brazil is under a repressive military dictatorship, and so this is kind of sports washing, which had been happening in how long? When did the Brazilian dictators get into? They've been in since the 60s. 64. So yeah, the famous goal in the final, they beat Italy 4-1. Pele then retires after this. He was best mates with Henry Kissinger.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you know that?
It's crazy.
Kissinger's a massive football fan.
Which is also sus if you're an American massive football fan.
He's German.
He's German.
Yeah. German born.
Yeah. That's why the whole bombing Cambodia thing.
What?
Well, he's German, isn't he?
Right.
Loves it.
Let's drop napalm on them.
Yeah.
So they were pals.
Pele and Henry Kissinger were best mates, and Kissinger tries to basically is the missing link in we know when Pele goes to America for the New York Cosmos.
Yeah.
Kissinger's getting him over.
He broke
Do we
that
know
deal.
how they met?
Kissinger just came to isn't there talk of Kissinger?
Kissinger in Chile, I think.
Yeah, he had some business in the region at the time.
Yeah,
he did, of
right-wing
course.
juntas to meet
Yeah,
with.
exactly. They met in
But he did
1974 at a
bribes.
hotel in Sao Paulo, and he sought out Pele to persuade him to come out of retirement.
Isn't he sat in with all the families when they win it or something? Kissinger?
Something like that. Anyway, Pele's high point is 1970. Then this is when the game becomes really commercial, and he goes on to be the face of Coke and Viagra.
Yeah.
And he's in what's the Escape to Victory?
Oh yeah.
Which I've never seen. I've seen clips of it.
No, me neither. It's got loads of them in it.
Kind of crap.
Bobby Moore in it and Gordon
Yeah.
Banks.
It's a POW. They're playing against Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems too. I can't really wrap my head around the premise, to be honest.
Sylvester Stallone, Michael Caine, Pele playing against Nazis. I mean, I'm watching that. So Pele retires in 19 whatever, and then 1977
With the mad goal record that's a bit
Yeah, so what's going on there?
Well, 500 of his 1,300 goals were scored in exhibition matches, which is like
Right.
Soccer Aid.
Yeah.
It's like Lee Mack and Steve Bartlett being England's top scorers. Chunks.
That does also make me doubt Pele's shagging numbers as well. Then, because if
Well,
you've got,
didn't
he said he was
exhibition-
posting 1,000.
Is that his number?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he said it's over 1,000.
So
We got
how
that
many?
where's that
'cause
quote?
if you're counting goals in friendly, are we counting goats?
Yeah,
as
we're
well?
counting
Because
goats in
I don't
friendly.
think goats go
And also,
into
was he
the-
doing
Is that
into the
exhibition
total.
sex?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it was for charity as well. So it was
Exactly.
like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of a
Donkey
gimmick.
sanctuary.
He
Yeah.
said good forwards only score if they have sex the day before.
Oh, good.
They all say that, don't they?
Yeah.
Or are there two camps?
Yeah, there was one. I think it's a later
Chris
one.
Sutton's not saying
one of
that.
the. Who was it? Someone scored. I think it was '94 World Cup final. Brazilian who scored like a goal in the World Cup final, and they asked him in the interview afterwards, what's your secret? And he said, good night shagging the night before. And his wife was watching back at home in Brazil. and his World Cup was in America. Yeah.
Mario.
From Mario, that was it.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Divorced him the next day.
So Pele, just to wrap up his story, he gets an honorary knighthood by the Queen in 1997 because he's honorary because he's a nonce, but he's Brazilian.
Right. So yeah.
So
culture.
or just an honorary knighthood.
Yeah.
You can't be Sir James Savile because you weren't born here. But we like what you're doing abroad. He's named Athlete of the Century by the IOC.
Yeah.
Quote, I was born to play football just like Beethoven was born to write music and Michelangelo was born to paint. I think fair enough. I mean, 1970s, when you see that thing he does where he runs past the ball.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love this era of football because it's the first time these things are happening. And so,
or they're being captured in.
well, no, but no, the first time, it's like the first Cruyff turn.
Yeah.
You see the people's reaction.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ugh!" It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like the first time people heard synth music. They were like,
Yeah. Or when in deaf people, you can. they hear again. And there's
Yeah,
that
it is.
moment
Yeah,
where
they like cry. Exactly.
that's the first Cruyff turn.
Yeah.
Nobby Styles wasn't doing that.
No. So let's just get to 1974, which was in West Germany, and this is held at an intense time globally. This is like the oil OPEC crisis.
Yeah.
The post-war economic consensus.
We're on our knees.
We are on our knees.
Yeah.
Heath's in 3-day working
Arabs
week.
turned the light off.
They
Grave diggers on strike.
Yeah,
exactly. Not quite yet.
Is that not yet?
Callahan at 79, 78.
So I don't think England don't qualify for this.
Yeah,
74.
I mean it's pretty bleak.
Yeah,
You don't even have that. Because the thing is, as we've learned from all of these, if your country can get a sporting success, you can like wash all of your failures.
Yeah.
We had nothing to wash away our failures.
We couldn't even sports wash.
We had nothing.
No.
Because we were shit at cricket as well.
Yeah, awful.
and we fucked up the 70 World Cup. We were 2-0 up against Germany and got knocked out. It's the English Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Of course.
So then the low begins.
England have quite
Only
a lot of
snooker. The
England have
snooker's
quite
the
a
only
lot of
thing that's
Hiroshimas
interesting.
though.
Yeah.
And it does cheapen the analogy.
Yes, it's true. It's Hiroshima after.
It's just Hiroshima after another Hiroshima.
Yeah.
So East Germany make their debut in 74, the only World Cup they qualify for, and they beat West Germany, the hosts, 1-0. Huge victory for communism. But mainly, this is about the Dutch team. This is my favourite team to watch, is early total football.
Yeah.
Where they just basically tear up all the rules, switch positions,
Yeah.
and no one can handle it because everyone's been playing systems. And
Cruyff is the person who inspired Pep the most. So it's a lineage that's still seen today fully.
Cruyff says a perfect game ends 0-0.
What do you mean by that?
Because he means that if you're playing football properly, you don't concede a goal. Really? Yeah, that's what
I thought it was the other way. I thought it was all like free flowing. Yeah.
No, it's all based on not conceding and keeping the ball. If you keep the ball, the other team can't score.
This is possession football.
Football. But there's a great quote by I can't remember. It's David Winner who wrote a book called Brilliant Orange, which I read years ago. There's a great quote that the total football of the Dutch team was like the Beach Boys, the hippie movement, swinging 60s, and the death of John Lennon all in one tournament. The Dutch play this amazing round of football, get to the final, score in the first minute, and then West Germany win. And they don't. It's like the Dutch still go on about this. Yeah, this is the Dutch Hiroshima.
Well, there
was like a sabotage thing the week before the final because the Dutch players had this like pool party at their hotel a few days before the final, and these girls like joined them in the pool, like took their tops off. I had a great night, like slipped off with the Dutch players, and it then turned out that they had been hired by Bild, the German tabloid paper. And the day of the World Cup final, the day before the World Cup final, they did this front page spread, like with the headlines like Cruyff, champagne, naked girls, swimming pool, and it caused like a massive stir. And apparently, the night before the final, all the Dutch players were just in their hotel on their phone to the wives back home. Cruyff was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning. He's playing the World Cup final the next day,
queuing for the paint.
So they literally just like put them in the doghouse.
Yeah,
they put the whole team in the doghouse.
Stitched them up. Yeah,
that's good work.
That is
pretty good.
We do it to our own team.
Shithouse reads.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. That's what we do every England tournament.
Wazza bangs Nan behind bin.
You ordered me to go and fuck that grandma behind the bin.
You can't be putting sexy grannies out like that and expect me not
What
to
do you
fuck
think's
it.
going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? Bad day to be a grandma. That's
What I like about Rooney, he's not the most discerning shagger. That's what I like. There's a purity to it.
What, PVC grannies?
Apolitical.
Sort of. It's just more like he
Keep
doesn't
politics out of granny bashing, would you?
Yeah, but it's just more like he doesn't seem like he's not very vapid with how the women look or anything like that. It's purely shagging.
Just shagging.
That's it. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter how old they
Do you
are.
think
But
he's
the other
got-
way.
do you think
He's the opposite of a nonce. He's only shagging like 90-year-olds.
Yeah.
If you're chasing Pele's numbers, then
You got to be like
you can't be
hoovering up
can
whatever
you?
you.
yeah, you got to really be getting loads of numbers in those kind of mid
Yeah.
mid-table
Pick up,
clash,
pick up.
FA Cup,
Yeah.
for,
Soccer aid.
Yeah.
You've got to be
First
doing
round.
that pre-season tour of the care homes in America. So 1970.
Netherlands are the best team to not win the World Cup, right? They've been in 3 World Cup finals.
But I suppose that's the best country. This is the best team.
Yeah.
In that this is like revolutionary style of football. Some of the best players that ever played the game.
Who else was in there apart from Cruyff? Was there anyone else?
I looked it up and I'd never heard of any of them. But I think they were great in their own.
Yeah. But also, this is based off the Ajax team, which dominated the European Cup. Yeah. But this is at this point, the World Cup is still the pinnacle of the game. Yeah. Right? I suppose in the 90s, 2000s, it becomes the Champions League, really.
Would you wouldn't say the Champions League is the pinnacle of the game compared to the World Cup now?
Yeah, in terms of the quality of the competition, a club team is better now than a national team.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
But I still think the prestige of the World Cup means more. Anyway, we're going to leave this episode here. In our next episode, the Upshot Boys will still be there, and we'll be talking about Maradona, South American dictators.
Thatcher comes in.
The Hand of God, the Falklands. The whole thing's a disgrace.
My favourite episode is going to be the next one.
It's an absolute South American disgrace, the next episode. They should be ashamed of themselves. That's already on our Patreon, where you can pay £3 a month and get instant access to series. We'll also be doing a bonus episode with Zach and Jack about hooliganism and the Hazel disaster, which is the Liverpool one that we can make jokes about.
Yeah.
I'm on tour in Liverpool. Anyway, that's on the Patreon. And if not, we'll see you next time for the continuation of the World Cup story. From everyone here, goodbye.